have to start here build
It's Cleaver time!
this large shard later on to protect each other. But I feel like Ooredoo Thunders, they're gonna throw too many problems at you that you can answer all of them the way you want.
Let us see what this game 3 delivers, because honestly, this could really be the game that determines first or second position here in the 2. To find out, we throw it over to our slog enjoyer OD Pixel and our team fight enjoyer Frog the Pog. Take it away, boys.
Prepare for battle.
Thank you very much, Snare. Yeah, looking forward to the exciting game 3 now between Ooredoo Thunder and Monaspa. Fog, considering what we've seen so far from these two teams coming to the game 3, looking at what they've turned up for the final match with, do you kind of prefer the approach to this game 3?
Guys, don't give up.
Oh, I mean, Desire's playing his Primal Beast again, which he's looked amazing on.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, Ooredoo, they have Naive on, in my opinion, his best hero. So TA 2000, if you don't know this, like Naive, his Void was one thing that was legendary for a long time. One of his few non-ranged baller on. Ooh, I don't know. It's really like, is Monaspa going to be able to set the tempo and be fast with their draft? They'll take advantage of the That's kind of the big thing. I see really big team fight spells, you know, they were saying I do love fight, but I see Void, I have Tango, I see Phoenix, so I probably favor Ooredoo Thunders a little bit, but if Monaspa is able to play fast around these cooldowns, then perhaps they connect.
Zaya gonna stand his ground against TA 2000 and Kaori.
Okay, TA 2000.
The battle begins.
He's getting burned still.
Body blocks here from Desire. Able to get in and get that bounty as well. So Monaspa will manage to take 3 of the 4 bounties to start off. It's a lot of damage and here. Got to get back to the tier 2. Yeah.
Might have to.
Very, very low there. Is it worth a trip to the base?
His Phoenix has. You're gonna have to fill up quickly. That's painful. You have to use 3 tangos. And now Kaori also taking a significant beating. Yeah, this is not a fun lane to play. This was the theory crafted lane right when Primal Beast came out. The Ion Shell plus Surge on this Beast. Definitely got to put a lot of pressure. And it is a kind of weak lane, I guess you could say. Phoenix, not the strongest 5 position. Take some time. Could be a good lane up. Both heroes do have a way to disengage. Shell and all that.
And likewise, I think on the other side of the map, right, it's not really a fun lane for the safe lane of Monaspa against.
Definitely not. The 2 ranged heroes that aren't strength heroes either, so the decay doesn't reduce damage or anything like that. Both just going to be punching into constantly. So I'd say, yeah, both side laners, both safe laners kind of miserable mid. This one, bunch of time. Tango ends up.
He was able to slow down that last attack from Desire to make sure he doesn't get the barrier. We'll get the kill though, by the looks of it. Kaori still level 1, no chance to dive. Oh, maybe Desire dives first. Okay, he does. Kaori gets him under the tower there, baits him in, and stays alive. Very well played. They'll now look to dive forward towards Skylark. He's got Surge in a few seconds, so should be fine. Because at the same time, bottom, Monaspa were actually able to get a kill here with the 2 of them. They take down OmaR. Looks like he got sort of brought down too low by Spartan, and Nande's able to take the kill.
Yeah, he another Rubik. That's very surprising. I guess just stepped up too far and got pounced. Big mistake there coming up. Be in trouble now himself.
The heal. Is that all? He loses his life in return, so straight back to the lane. OmaR able to get some revenge.
See how bottom lane continuing here for Nande. It feels like it should be quite difficult, but him getting a kill is quite a big momentum swing. That can bring a lot of extra into the damage. Should still be hard. Let's see what he's got. Boots around, and he brings 6 tangos. All right, I like it. No, how much he's gonna get.
Uproot and after them!
Large amount of tango should be able to withstand the harassment profit direction.
Yeah, TA 2000 is still. Kaori might die once or twice in this top lane if he's careful, but both heroes cover Desire. Now claim away some bounty.
Nope,
Okay, yeah. TA 2000 looks like you're gonna be able to free farm mid. Looks like bottom Slark a little bit better than anticipated.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, in the mid lane, Noob's got kind of like a edge of a wave of CF. 21 before against 16 for He's got a little bit of a lead there.
That I'm a bit surprised by, and also his skill build. I don't think I've ever seen this from the. He actually has a pointed lucky shot early. I think usually you see the 4-4-0 like 90% of things. That is very interesting. I guess he's trying to trip him up with some type of disarms and stuff like that when he goes for. Yes, not sure. Cool. He's owning, though. Keep doing whatever you're doing, Noob.
Top design. And the creep wave. The most they can do about this. Trying to bring Desire down low with the instant fire spirits.
Pretty damn, like for a Phoenix, like
he's
this
doing a lot
very,
of damage.
Very good for him, yeah.
Good trading here.
He's literally giving Void. Bottom, body blocks coming into play, throws down the tomb to stop it.
Nande might be able to get in for the pounce on OmaR here. Okay, he's going to go for Wuiter instead. But he's got enough damage to threaten the prop there. With that decay, they can get this kill. They're going under the tower. He tries to pop down a tree to block off the vision, but Nande able to see around it and get the kill. So good read there. Goes for the bigger of the kills, and they're able to get it.
And they're doing so much better bottom than I did. Really, this Slark is killing it. 25-2. Furion only has 15 last hits. He opted to go for Goodluck to pace rather than go for Turks, and it gets him killed down bottom right away. Can't actually distance himself from the Slark. Really nicely done from Monaspa in this bottom lane. Melee versus dual range, and they're the
OmaR's just got to be careful. Point SsaSparTaN very easily. OmaR low on the HP. Chance at
it's such a big deal that Nande's having this start, though. Like, bringing that extra regen and everything has compounded to the point where now he has boots and a Falcon Blade. Pretty massive start, really, for the Slark to be able to stay down there and convert to jungle really early with max Dark Pact. Yeah.
And like, as the game goes on, this is a pretty good Slark game. Sure, the Void is annoying, but outside of that, you're the annoying. This Slark's going to have a pretty fun time against Ooredoo Thunder's lineup. And a lot of heroes that just aren't. You know, you're going to be able to stop 4 heroes from escaping. You're stopping the Phoenix dive, you're stopping the Panga from being able to swashbuckle away, no TPing out from Prophet, no time walking from the Void. It's a great game for Pounce.
It's trouble.
Fine, but just the one charges might just save him here. Desire's been able to take down OmaR. Corey's looking for Desire, won't be able to do enough damage, and Wish surviving that dive there from Noob.
I'd have to re-see that if he missed the damage in Rolling Thunder. Does he Rolling Thunder and Shield Crash and then use the swashbuckle during the Shield Crash that was landing on Wish, and I think he missed the damage. I don't know. Either way, they're able to survive. They bring back up with Desire. Just have this good game on this front. One.
Radiant are scattered.
Now maybe even finding a Phoenix.
That was a really nice charge forward as well, working there in combo to chase down the dive. Corey, though, does continue to be very good with his spirit usages. Make sure that attack speed isn't there. Get the kill.
But yeah, I'm still just, Nande, big winner out of all this. The Nature Prophet's game's been slowed down a lot, so 6 is going to come out a bit later than I think they anticipated with the Wrath of Nature. And actually allow this Slark to just stay down bottom. Like, he's going to hit 6 really different than constantly get that healing. Crawford. TA 2000, though, also, of course, is free farming on their other side, and he's going for the late game scaling. I think they're probably looking at this game and saying, okay, we will outscale them at some point, so he's kicking up the Midas. I'm alright with it, I think, this game.
At the end of the day, a good Chrono is going to be king again.
Yeah,
you know, so if you get that late point, it will be a case of, you Chrono these cores, you'll have the damage, you'll have the team fight to blow them up.
Yeah, and you have Phoenix, so you have this, like, Void Tangle Phoenix late game. It's pretty ridiculous how much they're able to...
Dire structures are
Just a free egg. 90% guys. Desire. Wrath of Nature.
Does have a chrono if he wants to drop it for some kills.
Got it. Another jump.
The wall dropped, and Desire's going to actually be able to juke around the tree line, so he'll live.
Nice little slow there.
Haste!
Pressure. Bottom lane. Hard to bully the Slark away. Full treads and the Falcon Blade. They're ready to fight and punch in. Vents themselves down here in the mid lane. Rob Wish stepping forward quite far. Got some decent control over the line under, but good position from Wish. Make sure that he gets bounced up to the high ground. Zai, he's still going to throw his body in on this one. Seems able to walk away. Sprout from Wuiter will say no, tracks him in. Ooredoo will manage to punish Desire. Underestimating his potential as a tanky hero a little too much there. Charges in.
Nicely done from Wish though. Both times
Radiant's middle tower is under
onto high ground.
Radiant
Low ground and then high ground afterwards.
fortified.
5, but now the push. Wuiter also has Wrath of Nature ready.
Alright, look at this though. Monaspa, they're bringing in Nande for the fight here.
Okay.
Come over towards the mid. So what did he get from this? Nande not
Radiant's
quite able to
middle
clip
tower is under
there
attack.
with the pound. Was very, very close to getting the connection.
And now Spartan trying to defend his tombstone.
Now Skylark's diving in on this. With the
Skylark.
vacuum, tier 2000 jumps forward. Is going to be able to sort of block off any chance of escape for Skylark, as Skylark ends up dying under the tower of Ooredoo.
That got awkward real quick. Now TA 2000's here with Chrono. Monaspa has to be
Radiant's
cautious with
middle
the
tower
scopes.
is under attack.
Ooredoo can continue with his tower pressure.
Radiant's
They will
middle
be able to
tower
take a
has
very
fallen.
early tier 1 here from the mid lane, pre 10
Radiant's
minutes.
bottom
And
tower
he gets the
is
last hit
under
on the
attack.
Void too. Shows up, gets last hit, goes
Dire
right back to
are
farming.
scanning.
Midas will come very soon. A little bit of disjointed action coming up. Spartan really wanted to fight around Tombstone, but his team got split off and things got really awkward. His first tower goes the way of Thunders and Wuiter. He's going to be doing the build that I really like, that I think is actually the best build on Nature's Prophet lately from the offlane. So
Dire's
he's already
bottom
got
tower
the
is
point
under
booster
attack.
component. Nothing that he's like, it's not like he's playing versus some like Ember Spirit or someone like this where it's going to be super effective, but it's amazing. It disarms the whole of it. And
Different Desire. And he's going to be able to set up there with onto kaori. A bit of a nasty surprise for the Phoenix.
Shell. Down quick. Play around their vision, Ooredoo. Still have this ward on high ground. Spartan drops the tombstone to make sure he can kill it.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
And now maybe they want to dive. There's no tombstone. We can maybe commit on some heroes here.
He'll catch it. Well, it's going to be tricky.
Top. Pretty good.
Radiant's
This
structures
Skylark.
are
Hey,
fortified.
at the chrono. Will lose. Or maybe they can get both out of this. Yeah, Wuiter goes over, so does Noob. They turn up with the TPs and they'll make sure that they get the favorable trade there. A couple of kills, the TA 2000's able to get involved with.
Radiant's bottom
Gonna
tower
go for that
is
bounce strip
denied.
afterwards. Void, top net worth. If they can continue to kind of get into their
Dire's
control, you
middle
can definitely
tower
expect
is
to see
under
these
attack.
Void stay at the
Radiant's
top.
top tower
Still
is
from
under
the Slark,
attack.
Nande's going to be a bit more reliant on finding some action. Like the Fuser Blade's done.
Yeah, their lineup is all about taking advantage of cooldowns, as we prefaced earlier. So for them right now, yeah, Chronosphere is down. Maybe try to start some emphasis to get some kills and get some push going. If Max Keating on the slash, so get a kill in mid, you probably
So for Desire, see how heavy they want to push in on
Radiant are scanning.
Spartan turning up to help out Wish, but ready, Noob. Slow the push.
Dire's top tower is
Yeah, they
under
won't go
attack.
charging at the tower quite yet.
They can't. No big wave. Kaori also being so forward. Did end up killing that power moon bottom, I believe.
I'll take
So yeah, can't just do it. They wanted to like power, but doesn't allow them. Now,
Yeah, the farm the arcade. He's not going to be able to stick around and farm the tower. Rolling Thunder, Desire, Cross. to finish up in second. In the pounds forward, he's still got the swashbuckle. Something that Desire and Nande can deal with at this moment.
You know, it was interesting to watch the draft dynamic. I say that kaori looks like he's going to get brought down.
And this should give
Dire's
space from
structures are fortified.
easily finish this tier 1. A
Radiant's
fortification will
middle
come out, and they
tower is
are
under
bringing up
attack.
a couple of heroes, Ooredoo, both
Dire's
Noob and
top
OmaR,
tower
but no
is
rolling
under
thunder for 40 seconds. He does sort of step towards them, and they've got the
Dire's
control to
top
stop
tower
that
has
surge
fallen.
away. Will manage to spend his money, so Greaves are done. Taken down.
So I was gonna mention how it was an interesting dynamic of how drafting was going, because Pango, me and Kezu were actually talking in between games and everything, and Pango was ignored
Dire's middle
completely
tower
until
is
this
under
point,
attack.
and it was first pick. I was wondering why it's been ignored, because this is still one of the top heroes. And then this game also, Tree and Ricky were unpicked. Man, really interesting stuff to see how the variety of these players go down. From certain groupings, like Pango, Ricky, these are his first pick, so we can see is now. Desire,
Darby's in. Again, he's going to be able to survive through the corners there. And will finally die there to the nation's wrath of Wuiter. So you have the Phoenix going down, and meanwhile over in the mid, Wish was able to take down Noob. So a good couple of kills from Monaspa that may allow them to continue to
Dire's
go
middle
for this
tower
pressure on
is
the
under
tier 1
attack.
tower. And a situation where
Radiant's top
Chronosphere
tower
once
is under
again is
attack.
back on cooldown.
And Kaori is still level
Dire's
5 on
structures
Phoenix. In
are
case you didn't see that, also around that triangle around Ancients. Getting that egg. So a really good place for Monaspa to try to take advantage and make this pressure go on those heroes. It's Nande.
He knows he's strong.
He's still level 5 on Phoenix.
Pretty aggressive, but a Noob will chase him, so maybe overestimating his strength there. Goes in, looking aggressive. I'd love to see it on the slots, but I feel his pain there. He's going to regret that jumping.
That's a huge kill. He's trying to get this Phoenix, who's not 6 yet. He's giving him a big kill. Downtime that I think for Monaspa, they don't want to be playing on that. It's like, these ultra views, Portal was used and stuff like that. They want to fight.
This is a good egg. There's nothing to put a stop to this. I mean, Wish has managed to the old Sal. Be enough for who's getting Noob out of there with the Rolling Thunder away.
Amazing what you'll find laying around.
Corey getting off the Supernova will be safe himself.
They got to go straight to mid, though. The Chronosphere's still on cooldown. You have to take advantage of these.
Dire's middle tower is under
the mid
attack.
tower, they will be able to get him. Yeah, you can see that, like, the dynamic of it's a team with heavy ultimates versus a team without many. So Monaspa have to play clean and they have to hit hard while those cooldowns are down.
Absolutely. But the scaling is going to be too good here from Ooredoo Thunders. Mel's Midas done on T8000. As the minutes pass, and unless Monaspa are finding these kills, finding these objectives, the 3 cores of Ooredoo will stay in the top spot.
Also have, like, really good scaling support, right? They have the Rubik and the Phoenix, 2 of the better 4/5s as game progresses. Even though Kaori is so far behind, he's going to get sharded. He's going to have his impact. Well, Undying does start to fall behind. Your Tombstone is still incredibly powerful in fights, but you have to be careful because if you give it up to Rubik, Spartan. Okay, he does come with the spell. I was like, he just dropped Tomb right in front of a Rubik. And those ults now will level 12 even now. Wrath is at the ready.
That should help.
Division, they're looking to Wish. They can take him out here. Opening burst between the Rolling Thunder and the Nature's Wrath. Curry trying to burn him down with some range. Chance there, but he dies off the back line. Overrun on Corey, but the lift up from up puts a stop to counter it. Corey
Wish is
gives him
alive.
the space to dive out. And Wish, he may just be able to take down Noob. He does. They try and going on this left track, but Lesh at this point just a bit too much for these heroes to burst through as quickly as I think Ooredoo were hoping to.
They needed like, Nature's Prophet or something to come in and give extra right clicks, but doesn't want to get involved. I think so, yeah, the 3 of them don't have that damage. Under level Phoenix
At top.
doesn't commit the play. No way.
Desire just killed off Rooster behind the tower.
Okay.
Well, yeah, Desire's been having a great series on the Primal Beast, and his kills like these that show that.
He's level 11 now. He's the same level as his Darkseer.
Right, the BKB as well.
Yeah, that like fully almost finishes that BKB. Holy moly. He plays hand. I mean, look at the stacks. He's prepping them for the late game as well, too. He's like, all right, you guys want to play some farm game? You know, we believe in our late game, too. Triple stack Ancient, triple stack hard camp at them.
Right.
I mean, this hero, you know, might be Desire's new big thing. I know he's been playing it a bunch lately, but Baron is Rubik. People said people were fearing for some time. They'd have to take up this Primal Beast. All 3 games, he's been incredibly impactful. Very deep position.
Flipping there with the
Dire's top tower is
grouping
under
up.
attack.
They're ready to fight whenever.
Oh, we'll manage to get the tombstone down. I mean, they're duking him pretty nicely here. Oh, sort of stuff as well. Won't be able to get any of the connections that you would have hoped for with that ult.
Dude, it looked like for sure Spartan was going to go down, but unable away, not Desire.
Oh. For OmaR, but dodge to the side in time.
Monaspa's getting tons of time on Nande to farm. Flash not dying earlier. Okay.
Should be another kill. Stacks here for the slot.
That's a full Aghanim's. So Slark, Nande now can fully get involved himself with this team. Might have to be careful how they play in these next games. Here you've got the big ults, but I mean, starting to hemorrhage a lot of kills.
That's got to be some good chronos from TOT's out. Yeah, this slot is going to be all over the place with the Zags, and the day before, it's such a good game for bouncers. Jumps on any of these heroes, and suddenly it's his capabilities they're relying on that just shut down. So it's tasty time for Slark to get active and get killing.
And if they make like one mistake on Ooredoo where they throw a ground ultimate, Roche is on the menu. Monaspa, they have the Undying, they have the Undying to give them the damage in.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Ooredoo have to be pretty cautious how they use this next ult, and Monaspa's just constantly looking for fights.
The Desire is ready to run any opportunity. Roll out. He's going to stick around for a couple more bounces onto Spartans. If they can at least kill the Undying, they can. Meanwhile, in the mid though, Desire's in with the grab onto OmaR. They're able to charge away on time. Well, tier 2000 going to get out of it. Tier 2000 on the left. The Bloodstone is already on. He's doing up there. Still wish off. I don't know if they can. Tier 2000 trying his best to get somewhere with the BKB, but he has to split with them. He's there to kill him. Now he's stuck in the trees. Wishing that would have the stun behind him. Is 4 dead on Ooredoo Thunder. As Ooredoo, they tried to fight there around the chrono, but as it was, you know, it doesn't matter if you get the Leshrac in it, he's going to have his spells going off, he's healing up with the Bloodstone, they could not kill him. They're into Roche, Monaspa, I mean, they're keeping the, and they have to, these heroes, they have to be shutting down Ooredoo's chance of postponing the end of this game and scaling, and they're doing it fantastic there, and this time, in a fight that Ooredoo very much willingly entered
Fallen to the radiant.
He jumps, it looks like a good chrono, but he's actually got, you know, not just Lesh, but the Darkseer right behind, so the Grieve active is ready there on the Lesh too, just in case of anything, and yeah, things get awkward, it gets split up too much. Nande is just causing havoc in the back line, and they can't actually commit and kill this Lesh right with the Bloodstone.
Just an unfortunate jump here at the end from TA 2000 to the midst of these trees, and they know it.
They have to be, and I was just talking about how they have to be careful how they take the next fight, because it just opens up Roche, and now Clark, after finishing the full Aghanims, has an Aegis, has another 24.
Quick catch on Spartan back in action, but Noob, the ability to roll out with the shard, the ultimate, and won't manage to put a stop to that. And up to 9 permanent Essence shifts. He's doing up the Blink DragonX as well. He knows he's strong. He just wants to throw everybody in there. Yeah. Oh, Desire. Get caught, so Ooredoo. We're going to spend his money on the way out, Desire, so we'll be back in action with a full BKB on the primal speed.
Nande has no fear whatsoever now. He's just going to be diving, looking for plays constantly as potentially can get TA 2000. He's forced a BKB, not able. And this Aegis gives him a very big window to just be able to do anything he wants. Next 3 or 4 minutes.
Five seconds.
I don't know if anymore. I think you just have to save this chrono for the Slark and every. I think Wish is going to start having to It's definitely going to cause problems of their own. But 4-0 and 5, this Lesh has yet to die and been chronoed. What?
Radiant's top tower
Once
is
and then
under
just gone
attack.
on separately from the Thunder and the escape from.
I mean, we're seeing a vessel
Radiant
come
are
out.
scanning.
But Ooredoo.
No, I don't
It's
think
just
so.
not really buildable. This.
No, I mean Phoenix just can't really go for it. He's too like the build. I mean they've just gone for the bigger standard item. 4-stab and then shard on the Phoenix.
Precious bounty.
Maybe some type of Shivas at some point eventually. That's been a pretty comfortable spot right now. That being said though, still have to be cautious. Keep from it, so he's gonna be there.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
Scurry
attack.
away.
Still looking for him. With the stolen sword. Distance over in the mid. Oop. Push smart up to the high ground. Having to use the Rolling Thunders defensively. Nande on the chase for Core, and he may be able to continue this and force out the ult. Corey, okay. Darth's there, he's back close enough to the base that Nande doesn't chase.
Still being a little cautious. SsaSparTaN even dropping Tombstone to deal with these troops at the top. You're still, they're still looking to play fast, but being cautious on Monaspa because they know there's, they're not at like any type of dangerous position. Ooredoo is still in a very comfortable draft, be able to do scaling. Be careful how they do layers some of these. Monaspa. They'll probably have to look to play a bit aggressive here. Lightly to them. Have to be cautious with how they stand. Don't want to get multiple. Especially not in this game. As I like that he's gone for these items better. I still think he should probably go back for the shard on the Slark, but I like that he's going for the stats rather than dagger.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
50 seconds.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Avoiding the city.
Radiant structures are fortified. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack.
Right.
Radiant's bottom
Journey
tower
jungle.
is under
I see
attack.
do it right now. Desire's hunting him.
Dire's top tower.
Tower's going to get taken out. Desire. Nande just continues to. He pretty much solo chase down the rest of Ooredoo
Radiant's
Thunders,
bottom
chasing them
tower
out of the
is under
jungle.
attack.
Out of mana. Can't actually TP with this Rolling Thunder.
Ancient Draft going to hold back some of them. They won't be able to hold back them all. He's able to get the link off. Meanwhile, Nande
5 seconds on Aegis.
waits it out. They can't really. I mean, maybe they can. Oh, he's able to bounce away.
No way.
Did they get it? Time it perfectly there. Able to kill him after the Aegis comes to an end. Double kill for TA 2000. See, maybe more. See if he's tempted to get back in on this.
What a play from Ooredoo Thunder. Perfectly timing that Aegis out. It looked great for Monaspa too, the way they danced around. And then, too hard.
Yeah.
Gets punished.
I mean, he pretty much to say he was on sort of those 3 heroes solo for a long
Dire's
time.
bottom
Gets
tower
one of the
is under
kills,
attack.
but indeed, the way that it was drawn out, Ooredoo Thunder's keeping perfect track of the Aegis. They know where to go. They make sure that they shut that Slark down, get the kill. So that'll give TA 2000 the chance to get his next time's done. Yon is
Dire
finished.
are scanning.
Moving in on the Skadi.
And he's got level 20 now. So that's really big timing for him to get for these solo kills. Now maybe he can onto the last track or come in onto the Slark fully inside of one of these kills. Mindbreaker makes a difference too. You know, that little bit of extra damage, silence, etc. This could be a big timing for
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
I love Mjolnir. Just versus small damage instances. Sure, it can only proc so often, but versus Edict, versus your Pulse Novas, versus Slark, it's constantly gonna procking.
Noob's gonna get in on this.
Good connection.
The rest of Ooredoo are heading over. Desire will be able to jump the grab off onto Carter Wuiter. Being trampled over, which puts the BKBs committing the kill onto Wuiter. Lost both of their offlaners, each team. Come forward and they're able to clean up kaori as well. Ooredoo, they want to punish this though. In with the jump, OmaR's able to get the drag back. And here's the damage for TA2000. Not a chance there for Wish. TA2000 on the void, he's getting these big kills. In terms of scaling, as we say, this game's going to be feeling pretty nice for him. And the last few flights perfectly. Well on the way to Discardi. In the mid, noob.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
Charge
attack.
off, but Rolling Thunder itself still on cooldown for 20 seconds, so comes to an end, Desire runs him over.
Desire's still kind of acting as the pseudo core on the Primal Beast majority of this game. Level 7. Well, good pick up. He's really causing Noob some problems. So we did see him get the grab, and we did see a little swap of items. Titan Sliver now for Void. Mindbreaker being swapped over to the Pango.
Oh, yeah.
TA2000. I mean, he is
He's a problem.
Is going to be amazing too for the yeah, he's definitely got to be the issue that the side of Monaspa kind of deal with. So Nande on the Slark, he's going to have to cause a cap the back line. Just try to dodge out these Chronos. Because I mean, if he gets caught, he might just die.
The problem is, I think for Monaspa in these fights, they just don't have a clear way of stopping TA2000 from pressing Chrono, right?
Yes.
He will be able to get his Chrono off. What's going to stop him? Maybe if Desire can get in and catch him by surprise with a grab. That's it. Outside of that, he's pressing Chrono every single team fight.
I think the biggest thing they could do is just like split up the fight, right? I think what you want to do ideally on Nande is you cause panic in the back lines versus the and force the Void and the Pango to kind of split up where they're going to go. I think that's probably the best chance. But yeah, I think for the most part, it's still an uphill battle for them to deal with this Chrono.
He's going to get it off, and with the items and levels he has, he will be able to solo kill. Huge hit from an Aston. Somehow take these fights with the Void being elsewhere, catch the team by surprise. Yeah, I don't know. Getting Chrono Spin is going to be incredibly hard. Here, a quick catch onto kaori. TA2000 watching from the side, looking for an opportunity to drop the Chrono Spin. That comes in from kaori. Screw your Thunders, they want to take the fight. Rolling Thunder forward for Noob, but he wants to continue to chase down Desire. Desire surged up and off for safety. Well set up for SsaSparTaN here to get the diffuser blade slow off. Look at the ultimate. Full drop down across TA2000. Look at the sky. Able to get him low, they get the pulverize, they got it. Able to take down the Void. They managed to do it, they kill off the egg. I think just a bit of a misplay there from TA2000 on his Void, overestimating his capability to stay alive without popping the BKB. And that's the one scenario where they can do in these fights. They kill the Void first.
They get the full chain stun. Yeah. I mean, it's Wish. Wish leads the stun with the split earth. Desire gets the charge, gets the pulverize. They get the first. Like you said, he's hesitating with his BKB, thinking that he can survive the burst. Unable to. No bailout. Doesn't have a Rubik shard on his team. I don't think he's in position anyway to get a force step. Yeah, 100-0 before Chrono. That's how you do it.
Very well played by Monaspa. Not easy fights, easy to lose, and they catch him by surprise. You say we're pretty much hidden behind the tree, I think, Wish was where drops that blind stun. But TA2000 isn't aware of coming in. A little bit of an opening, that's enough. There's pretty much the extent of the 3 bits of lockdown they have. The stump from the Lesh, the knockback from Desire charging in, and then the pulverize, that'll do it.
He didn't expect that.
He did not at all.
He's like, oh man. It's literally everything they could have done because it's also Part hits him with the flesh golem, right? So he's damaged and then he gets caught by the chain stun. You couldn't have asked for a perfect. And then they get Roche spawns literally as the Void dies, so everything comes.
Dire's middle tower
Very
is
nice
under attack.
by Monaspa. It's not easy to catch him by surprise like that. And after it's happened once, you can imagine that he's going to be even more tense and prepared for it happening again. So catching him again like that could be tricky. See if they can pull it off, Monaspa.
I mean, they could just end up waiting for a point for the Lesh. You know, Wish, we haven't mentioned him too much, but he's been kind of ignored having this amazing game. He could just get a Hex, and then they're able to get that chain
Yeah, they need it. Yeah,
always go for it. So I love this
position.
I mean, he's quietly owning. So, I mean, his clock, I think, was kind of out of his control just because of the nature of the hero. 7-1-8. Last game, he was flawless on his Death Prophet. He's having quite...
This Hex is going to...
Oh my god, he's caught.
No. Oh.
What?
He's out. I mean, the vacuum put a stop to TP, right? Start TPing again. I can only imagine what the second pounce was still on
Pounce
cooldown.
CD, and then they had nothing.
He'd already used the first to close the gap, and the second one, of course, missing. So nothing else to stop him.
No Desire.
Dire's bottom tower
I actually
is under
cannot believe he
attack.
survives like that. Like, just what the hell?
All right. I mean, that is the at the end of the day, there isn't a huge amount of sort of interrupts from Monaspa.
Yeah, I guess just with both pounces are down, and
Yep.
right, that just happened.
Dire's
And then they find Desire in the meanwhile on the 30 seconds. Monaspa's still playing a bit aggressively here. Big rune up down bottom.
Radiant's top tower
it's
is
gonna be
under attack.
Goes straight back on.
Oh, but
Okay,
he's
he needs to
getting
get
pulled
to the
into a
fight bottom. Nande's
Radiant's
diving in.
middle tower is under attack.
Noob out of here.
Taking control there, Noob. All right, he's just done it.
Chrono this.
Don't mess around, kill the slot, and indeed, there's no messing around. Chrono, Supernova, BKB, pop it all, get that kill, job done.
And he has Arcane Rune. It's very efficient.
Yep.
Pop your BKB and everything. So, that's quite a big death there from Nande. Chrono's going to be back up in 80 seconds. So, pretty much as soon as Slark respawns, there's a Chrono again.
They might get more here. Got the wall, but no options to begin to get out of the spot. That will come to an end. They will split. As SsaSparTaN will be the one to tank the Rolling Thunder coming through from Noob. And in fact, with that split, Skylark will manage to escape. SsaSparTaN gives his life.
More game-deciding deaths I've seen. Honestly, like it's not like we're calling it by any means or anything like that, but that is a massive death that the Slark has. It leads them to now lose more heroes. Now they're in a defensive posture, and when Slark respawns, Chrono's back up. So, all right. I mean, they got to try salvage. Maybe they can maybe get TA 2000 here. This is maybe the play that they can get.
Oh, wait. Has Desire got Blink Ult? He has got Blink Ult.
They have the Lesh with Blink.
Yeah, BKB's still on cooldown for 40 seconds. Yeah, they have to kill him here, and yeah, if they get the jump stun, they've got him. So this is down to Desire to be super quick. So this should be a kill if Desire can jump.
They got it all.
Okay, off to the side, but he still gets it. And indeed, that'll do the job there. So he needed that big time up, and Nande dies bottom. They're able to kind of level things back out there, catching TA 2000 in the mid.
Okay, things are sound. I was going to say, this Slark death is pretty brutal, but they will be able to get a big counteract. Seconds, no Void on the map. Now Monaspa.
Radiant
Their Slark respawning. Probably want to look to just
Dire's
keep
middle
lanes
tower
pushed out
is
and maybe
under
just
attack.
get some type of big catch on the nature cross if they call. Do they have a gem on any?
Double damage.
No gem, just.
There's that, yeah. X on way. More answers. How close is he to the Linkers?
He's not going for it. Or, sorry, he doesn't have, he's not close to it just yet as, oh.
No, he's what, just 900 gold short.
Oh, okay.
For the rest.
Okay.
We will have Linkers. Yeah, wish.
Okay.
What the BKB there in the mid?
I mean, it's a little bit spook. Very value linkage game. Because really the big ones that he's looking to cancel, it's Pulverize, and then, you know, the Unbeknownst is going to be coming up. So, yeah, it's going to be pretty much perfect. Cool.
And then what sort of items is
Dire are scanning.
got to help? Obviously on cool. There's no So they've got a couple of forces. So yeah, as long as he's not out alone, it's still hard for them to get the jump, but they have got the chance. I'll link Hex on.
All depends on where OmaR is, right? They tried to shard on the Rubik, but it was very late. He actually got it after Blink. Now he has to save his. Oh, he knows his face. They'll just commit wall onto him. Sure. And now they do have SsaSparTaN talent. Yeah, I mean, so much attention is always going to be given to the carries, you know, the Skylark and the Void and stuff like that, but Wish, at 719, he is explosive in this game. He's level 25, too.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
A good jump from him. Good. Carry this victory.
The pickup on Nande. I mean, all in on the vision aspect of the fights and attack speed. He bought a moonshot.
Hi.
That's a bit early. Instead of having like a basher or something like that for extra control, or okay. See if it ends up paying off for him.
Alright, yeah.
Could be a risky purchase. Could just give him the damage to just kill heroes and burn their mana out. So sure.
And obviously having the high attack speed as well does mean that have a good fight. This is going to be very nice for the push.
Yeah, and it's, I think maybe just all about like vision and team fight. They drop Tombstone and then they have this extra.
It's true. And Wish to be able to get a nice little snap on to Ori. And yeah, as you say, yeah, the vision game.
Big vision.
Just setting up for Wish to make these sort of jump hexes.
Yeah, I think it's actually kind of cool.
Yeah,
we don't see it too often for that reason, but I think the only time you see it purchased early is on something like Skylark or a Night Stalker. You just really benefit off. Cool. See if it works. 2K lead.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Arden is just constantly dropping these. Not even in the.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Still not available. Void is. I mean, to look at Desire's network, by the way, but he has a full Agonist on Primal Beast. Yeah. So maybe an extra little factor
Radiant's
that
top tower is under attack.
breaking this factor. Like actually doesn't even take it. Never mind. I was gonna say versus the Void 25, but he actually takes a Chrono AoE.
Radiant's top tower has fallen. Radiant are scanning.
Okay, I mean,
Time to grab. Okay,
they can get
Desire.
Desire. I mean, he's got to get out of it. He has got BKB Blink.
Dire's middle
Blink
tower
alone.
is under
Noob's
attack.
Who's with the idea of checking it? He thinks he's going to be coming back to help Desire out. Okay. Not an easy hero to go. Desire, he's going to be fine. Off to the side, Skylark can move around the back lines and back to Ori. Monaspa can move in for more. Nande's going to jump in looking for the control of the Noob. Noob able to force one into the trees in time, but a second pass from Nande in there. Force Noob to the side, but Wish commits in. Double kill for the left track. It's 3 down on Ooredoo Brothers. Wuiter will manage to BKB TP out of there, but again, Monaspa proving to be too difficult for Ooredoo Thunders to deal with in this fight. Gear 2000 not able to take part and find a Chrono opportunity. And yeah, Wish just popping on 9, 11, 4,700 gold. He can go in towards the overall Blink next.
Desire, of course, is some massive mistakes coming out from Ooredoo. They chase him so far, they don't even get him. I mean, Desire, even in the defensive aspect, yep. And they chase so far, and then they just get turned on because they get wrapped behind. Now. Pretty comfortable spot. 16 seconds till Roche. Open up the map, pick up all the wards. They picked up a Penta. And soon 25 for some.
We're going to have to see some amazing Chronos here. A 10k lead against them. When these fights are split up, Monaspa will clean up. Looks like Nande will continue to favor the Ninja. Map over Penta Edge.
Okay. Okay.
Got to be hesitant. He's got to be careful. Chronosphere cannot win. It's got to be perfect.
Good to Tono.
And he's three man. And he killed the Slark off. Let's go to the side. And then will manage to live through the Chronosphere. The Supernova will be successful. They've killed SsaSparTaN. See if they can deal with it. It comes to an end. TA2000 able to time goes away in time. Desire moves in under the walls of Profit, but Profit's able to step to the side. TA2000 in trouble. They've been caught by the stun. He's dead for 100. Not able to do the damage. Kaori will find the kill in return, but Nande is thinking about diving in for this. He's going to hold back. Pound still on cooldown for 5 seconds. Wish forward though, gets it over the wall's move. Inside, but Desire Nande, they're all chasing him down, and they will kill him. Another kill for Monaspa, 10k lead. And they did buy back on Desire, of course, but still very much worth it. And even with like a 3-man chrono at this point, Monaspa, they lived through it, and overall the positioning they're pretty deep for that 3-man chrono, so they just wouldn't have the chance of anybody else doing any damage to the slot.
Wish just ends up being alone, and you know we said that he's been alone. He's been alone a lot this game, but 5-1-13, he just kills the backline. Yeah. The egg ends up popping, but I believe he had the sunray that was pushing onto the Undying rather than hitting the Skylark. The positioning wasn't there. A bit of an overcommitment, and now Ace Cheese. I think Monaspa may have done it. Pressure, inventory of Nande. Yeah, Wish is just quietly.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Right, I mean, we at least surely one set of barracks.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
I mean, with Aegis Cheese refresher shot, there's going to be no necessity for Monaspa to back off. You got to keep going.
Dire's structure.
Feeling so strong right now.
Radiant's
They've got so much chain stun, it feels like now with all these items. And yeah, boy dies in one sun. Very hard for TA2000. Chrono back up in 15. But now they have to hit so many targets, it feels like. It's like, okay, well, it's hard, but you actually also have to hit Wish. We've seen him just quietly destroy every fight.
Back it off. Monaspa, they'll respect the fact that Ooredoo's back in play.
Okay.
Look to deal with their side lanes.
On Kaori. Phoenix does have a second round of ult and Sunray. And I think all the pressure in the world really onto TA2000. Can he land like Chrono and is it going to be on the
It
right
really
one?
is. It's all eyes on the void, which is always very fun to watch, but you can imagine very stressful for TA2000.
Yeah. Like same scenario. If he Chronos Lash, able to finish him off, and then the Fog just mud. Yeah, Bilski has to catch both. At least these 2 cores, very minimum. Battle now.
Radiant are scanning.
Guy just walks in.
Up on the cliff. They're going to head someone to Glory. That's a dead Phoenix, 70 seconds, of course. With the money that he spent up, he's 800 gold short of a buyback, so he'll be out for a minute. Same that we said for OmaR. OmaR does have to look through a buyback, though. This is a long time without that double supernova Phoenix that kind of need to follow the chronospheres in these team fights.
Top barracks
Yeah,
are
they're just
under
going to get the
attack.
push going. Wish jumps up top. Need to get back up to top. Anyone they find is just dead.
Dire's top barracks has fallen. Dire's
All
top
eyes on
barracks has fallen.
TA2000.
No, Phoenix got it. Unfortunately, the side, they need to save him. Another lift up. They have the chrono. Is there the damage? We'll go for SsaSparTaN first. Now we'll turn towards Nande. Nande is caught now. The Richmond there, but forcing to save TA2000 now to get back to the fountain. 15 seconds until they have Phoenix back in play. Wuiter attempting to retreat. DPC won't save him. Bash come in. He's gone. The buyback now from Wuiter. Get focused by Monaspa. He's going to be once again. I think Wish is in. What's the Lincolns? Has the ball ahead. Then the ball for right thing. Slapped into the ground. He's out again. Has the ball out. He'll use it immediately. With Supernova, it's going to be successful. SsaSparTaN don't get caught straight underneath the start. SsaSparTaN out for 90 seconds. A bit more from this. There's still one man down here. He's like a dead refresher. A second Supernova top of the goal. Jump off from TA2000. The Supernova will be successful. Monaspa then got to split. Nande passes outside. The TA2000. Return the punch. He jumped in too deep. That's going to be it. TA2000 out and down for 2 minutes. Dory dead as well. This should be the clean up from Monaspa. And there it is. The GG as Monaspa will take this game. Spams hits from Nande.
Radiant
With a reality check, guys. Smiley face. I think he was a bit excited about this victory for him.
I think so. I mean, it was the first people to defeat Ooredoo, and this time in their own style, right? We talked about how Ooredoo is trying to take it late. They're going this.
It's cleaver time!